Hi guys. I read a book and I thought that I would give you all a little synopsis of it because I really enjoyed it and I thought somebody else might enjoy it too. So, um, if you read a book and you are really interested in it and you would like to make a little video, I'll happily share it with everybody else so that they know some good books to read during this quarantine time. So I read Esperanza Rising by Pam Munoz Ryan. It's the story of Esperanza, who lives in Mexico in the 1920s. And she lives on a beautiful ranch in Mexico with her mom and her dad, and she is about to turn 13. And on the eve of her 13th birthday, her father is killed. And that sends her world into a really crazy time, and she has to decide what she's going to do. Her uncle basically tells her that they can stay there if her mom marries him, and her mom is not good with that. So they flee to California. And from there are more problems, and she has to learn to live life in a completely different way, because in Mexico, her family was very wealthy and now she's very poor. And she's also an immigrant in California, and she's treated as an immigrant. I thought that it was a really good story, even though it was set in the 1920s, that some of the same things that happened to immigrants in the 1920s continue to happen to immigrants today. And I think that that's a good story for anybody to know. It's also a great story of overcoming difficulties, overcoming the challenges that life throws at you. It also happened to be based on Miss Munoz Ryan's family. And so I always like stories that have a good backstory. So at the end of the book, it talked about how her mom or her grandmother came to the United States. And that was kind of loosely based on what her life was like. But another part that I really enjoyed were the chapters were all named for the different fruits or vegetables that were being farmed at that time of the year, because there was farms in Mexico and in California. Anyway, Esperanza Rising was a really good book. If you are interested in it, it is a great book to pick up if you can find it. Have a great night.